here we are, still in quarantine and with a lot of intensity, a lot of grieving, a lot of uprising and demanding justice on our streets right now. And of course, online. There's so much that we can do online and on the streets, and just so much that we can do to support and to give our voice and to make a change. So I hope you're finding the ways that are right for you to plug in, to activate at this time. Excuse me a moment, green tea. And I know that even just with the COVID, our nervous systems were already challenged enough. And so now I'm being very active and out there. And for me, yeah, my nervous system is extra activated too. So what I want to bring you today is a beautiful practice from the Buddhist tradition. And it is called Tonglen. It is the practice of the intention, with the intention of relieving suffering or transmuting pain or suffering into what we would choose to give or what we would wish for goodness or ease or comfort for the other person, place, or group of people. So what we're going to be doing, I'll do this in a seat for a little while, so please sit up high and be comfortable, and we'll spend a few minutes doing this, and then we'll move into the physical practice where I will encourage you to keep the Tonglen going, but of course be wherever you need to be be mindful of breath and movement. So the way that this works is that we find in our hearts, in our minds, a person or a group of people or a place that we know is suffering or in pain right now for whatever reason, the COVIDs, chemotherapy, those fighting for racial justice, all of our black and brown beloveds, all our BIPOC, our indigenous beloveds, all of our kin around the world, whatever it is. I encourage you to find what's moving you right now and what you would like to move energy around or offer out into the world. How it works is we breathe in with that person, group of people, or place in mind, breathing in their suffering, breathing in the pain, allowing it to be transmuted within ourselves, taking a little pause and feeling that fullness and remembering our power to transmute energy, recognizing whatever is there as beneath the story and the emotion as just pure energy, and imagine that transmuting into the energy of love, of peace, of comfort, of steadiness. Or, you know, if the situation is hunger, we imagine our exhale as offering food, as offering nourishment. So this can work on all levels for any cause, again, individual or group or place. So you make it yours. I'll take a few breaths to just begin to cultivate an image or a mantra or something, imagining into that pain or suffering that you are willing to draw temporarily into yourself. Holding in the pause, imagine it transmuting as you breathe it back out as your offering of love, of nourishment, of peace, of steadiness, of support in whatever way. Maybe it's energy in the form of money. Whatever it is, how can you give back? In your mind, maybe you wish you could give back in a way that you don't know how to. You can imagine into that now. We are powerful beings of vibration, and thought is part of that vibration, our words, our images. So let's do in our minds what we wish we could do and thereby do it. So as you're ready, we'll begin to move into this practice. Again, have your seat lifted up high so your lower back rolls in a bit and your legs are supported. Give a little press down into the earth through your arms, through your legs, your sits bones. Feel your connection to earth. Remember yourself as part of this earth, designed to heal, to renew, to change, to transmute sickness, pain, destruction, death into new life, healing, medicine, renewal. Exhale and pour your breath out. Imagine emptying the vessel of your being, and follow your next inhale, breathing in the pain or suffering of any person, place, or individual or group. Pause in the fullness, see and imagine into the transmutation, and exhale your love, your comfort, your support, your energetic offering of nourishment in whatever form it might take. We'll do this for a few more minutes. I encourage you to breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Give a little heat or force to that exhale. Feeling yourself as a clear vessel for life force, welcoming in the pain, the suffering. Allow it to be transmuted through your body mind with your intention. Shine back out your yes, your offering of love, of support, of nourishment, of energy in whatever form is needed to heal or support the situation or beings you're imagining. I encourage you to continue this breath of breathing in the suffering of others and transmuting it and breathing out the offering, what is needed to soothe that suffering or situation right now. Stay with that as you're able. I want to invite you, if you are ready to add some movement into that. Otherwise, you could simply breathe this Tonglen or liberating breath right throughout this whole practice as you like, simply sitting with us in meditation. As inspired, let's add movement. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale again, open your heart forward. Breathe in, courageously receiving whatever suffering or discomfort. And as you exhale, bowing in and offering back the energy of your life force to the healing, to the comfort, to the support. Follow your breath, inhaling, flowing the spine forward, really articulating every vertebra, and exhaling as you pull the navel back and round and bow in, giving back with your breath, with your life force. You can continue in the forward back like this. I encourage you to make some vibration with your exhale, singing out that love, that support, that offering of your energy to what you imagine into it or have been heard would heal the individual or situation or group of beings that you are breathing for today. Inhaling, welcoming the connection to their pain and suffering, exhaling and transmuting it, giving back. Stay in this way as you will, or begin to circle as inspired. Pull on the right knee, roll the bowl of the pelvis in big, big circles, full circles. Take your time the next time that you get to the back, switch directions about 8 the other way. last breath cycle or so in this way. Spiral yourself back to center, pause. Breathing in the pain, the suffering, breathing out the offering, the love, the healing, the energy, the food, the nourishment. I invite you to scoop down into the earth in front of you. Imagine if, as though you're scooping into a big bowl of water, and reach and grab that water up and swoop and wash it over your crown and wash it down your neck and shoulders and chest and side bodies and hips and the legs back to the earth, and scoop up this body of water, this healing energy of all the elements of earth, and wash yourself in it. Wash the grief, wash the pain, wash the stiffness, wash away the contractions that are complete with their cycle. Inhale, rising and wash. You might use shush breaths there, like the ocean. You could continue the Tonglen here if you feel like you may need to just cleanse yourself of anything that may be sticky or being held onto. Wash it. We'll do this a few times today. A couple more and we'll move on to more active practice. Let's gather our hands at the heart, palms together, and press into your palms. Use that press to work your shoulders on the back and lift your heart to your hands in this universal sign of oneness. And breathe the oneness of your own body, mind, your spirit, all layers of your being, all aspects of your being, whole, perfect, connected, one, unified field of energy. May all the effort and energy of our practice today be for our greatest good. May it ripple out. May it benefit all beings. May all beings be joyous and free and safe from harm. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will. Join me. One great Om. And flow your hands down, shake your legs out as needed, and make your way to lying on your back on the mat. It's a little Jerusalem cricket, one of those very creepy bugs. It's kind of squished. Okay, sorry, there's often bug moments here in my barn home. Let's lay on down. Hug your knees into your chest, and let's just feel into the back body first. Feel the connection of your body to the earth, a sense of grounding and being held. And remember this as your truth. We are held, we have the ability to ground, we are nourished by the beauty and the abundance all around us. Breathing into that. And switch directions as we draw circles around the sacrum. Return as you like or are able to your Tonglen, breathing in the energy of pain or suffering, breathing out the offering, love, support, energy in the form of whatever nourishment is needed to heal, to renew. And let's take the knees in separate circles, open them wide and draw them back together. Soft jaw. We'll spend some time with some core work this morning as it helps to produce happy hormones, to boost our immunity, helps to digest both our food and our energetic experiences. So just laying around on the floor, we'll get a whole bunch of self-care done and world care, if you will, breathing this Tonglen or liberating, transmuting practice. Thank you to the lineage of Buddhism for handing this practice down. Switch directions of your hip circles. Get those hip flexors nice and fluid there. So we're going to be using these shapes a bit with our core warm up as well. We'll begin with the circles around the sacrum and the legs connected. Bring the back of the shoulders to the floor with the arms in any way that helps you keep the shoulders down, but I think best for what we're about to do, like a field goal or Sagoro practice. Root into your shoulder blades and the back of the hands. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, pick your heels up as much as you can. You've got like a 90 degrees behind the knees. Squeeze. Inhale, pull knees in towards your chest, and exhale, keep squeezing the legs together, knees towards the right arm, elbow, and then press the heels straight out at center in alignment with the rest of the body. Pull them back in the other side as you inhale, center. Squeeze the legs together as you exhale, knees out to the other side, and then push heels straight through, big circle at center. The legs could be higher or lower depending on what you need to have some control of this circle. So they could be bigger or smaller circles. You could not unbend the knees all the way if it's too much. Do what's right for you. We're going to do about 7 more in this direction, breathing in the pain and suffering, breathing out the healing, the love, the strength. Take your time. Next time you come back to center, switch directions, about 10 or 11 there. Using those Tonglen breaths as you're able. Most importantly, the breaths are deep and full, really welcoming that in and really radiating that wish out as far and wide as you can. Complete exhales. Three or four more in this direction. Take your time. Once you're done, pause, hug your knees into your chest. Inhale and lift the legs to the sky. Let's take a moment here and point your toes and flex, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. A couple more. Draw some circles with your toes, rolling the ankles, breathing your Tonglen. Switch directions of your ankle circles. And then point your toes, hug your muscles to your bones, straight, strong legs. And inhale, open the legs wide. And exhale, swoop the legs down and away, out again at center, and back together. Inhale, legs together and up towards your face, open wide. And exhale, swoop big circles and legs back together in center. Inhale them up. Again, moving a little lower towards the earth is going to be more challenging. Pull the navel back strong. Inhale up, open wide. Exhale down, swoop them together to wherever your edge is there. Keep the legs higher or lower them as you like. Keep the legs as strong as you can. And deep, full breaths. Again, I encourage you to continue that Tonglen. Breathing in the pain and suffering, breathing out the comfort, the love, the support. Imagine it rippling out as far and wide as you can, or directly to the individual, or place you're imagining to. Strong exhales, navel back. 3 or 4 more in this direction. And take your time. The next time that you come back up at center, switch directions, lowering on the exhale down. Inhale, swooping open wide, back to center. Exhale, lowering down. And that hardest part there, pull the navel back. Inhale wide and back together, moving with your breath. Few more in this direction. Take your time. Next time around, place your feet down to the earth. Bring your elbows alongside of you, hands pointing towards the sky, palms face each other. Press strongly into your elbows and squeeze your shoulders on the back. Lift your chin and press strongly into the center back of your head. So making yourself a nice strong foundation there. Elbows, shoulders, head, and heels. Inhale and press into the heels. Lift your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back. Lift your chest and lift the chin away from the chest. Try not to let the chin dip towards the chest. Keep that chin perpendicular to the earth. Inhale as you're lifted up there, and as you exhale, ripple it back down, articulating the spine as much as you can, one vertebra at a time, rippling up. Pausing at the top in fullness of breath, holding that energy of suffering or pain, transmuting it, breathing back out as you ripple down. Offer your peace, your love, your comfort, your energetic support in any way, the nourishment. Follow your breath. Waves in and out of bridge, waves of transmutation, turning pain and suffering into strength, into love, into activated awareness, into comfort, into joy, into support of whatever sort is needed or being asked for right now. Take your time, stay in that fluid bridge as you like, or next time you come up, interlace the fingers behind you, squeeze the palms together, work the shoulders on the back, press into your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, lift your heart, lift your chin, breathe wide across the wings of your heart, this powerful electrical transmuting energy of your heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes. Inhale, welcoming your connection to all that is. As long as one suffers, we all suffer. Until all of us are free, none of us are free. Breathing in the pain and suffering, breathing out the love, the support, the offering, the healing, the strength, the renewal. Couple more breaths here. Last big inhale, lift it up. And exhale, release your hands and ripple down. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's begin a little rock and roll on your spine, forward and back. Maybe you pause up on the shoulders in the core there, kick the feet up, and roll on through and pause on your sit bones. Hug in, lift the heart up. Pulsing as you like, rocking shoulders, sits bones. Catching the core with the exhale at each end of that. Sorry, you're catching your core on the inhale, hold. Exhale, roll. Hold. Inhale, roll back. A few more. One more this time, maybe. You build up momentum and cross your ankles and come through to hands and knees. If that's not for you, however you get there, make your way onto hands and knees and return to those long, full breaths. Inhaling, opening heart, courageously welcoming in all the emotion of whoever, whatever you're feeling. And as you exhale, offering out your peace, your healing, your strength, your love. And next time you round in, pause, inhale behind your heart, push the shoulder blades off the back. Please stay there as you like, or big circles. Squeeze ear, shoulder, rib, hip together and open up center. Squeeze other side together, lift the navel, roll through cat. Open up cow, big circles, full deep Tonglen breaths. At the bottom, switch directions. After you've gone evenly in both directions, come on back to center, strong core, strong hands. Pull hands towards knees, strengthen through your center. And as you're ready, you could step the left foot to knee to midline a bit if you'd like. And inhale, push that right foot up to the sky and really lift your navel. So engage the core here. And then as you exhale, squeeze knee to the nose, curl in, lift it as high as you can. Squeeze the breath out, strong core there. Inhale and press open. Feel that little burn in the glute, or you will soon if you're kicking high enough. And exhale and curl in, squeeze. Again, Tonglen breaths, or anyways, deep full breaths, rippling out your offering. And let's take a little pause. Exhale, curl in, knee to the nose, shift forward, cross that right foot over your left knee, and press back to sit on or between your heels and bow in. You could sit up straight. You could stack up elbows and fists, rest your forehead, or if you've got more space, you could rest on the earth or a block, or again onto your knee. Letting go breaths. Receiving and offering back breaths, breathing the Tonglen, breathing your ability to transmute energy, to offer what is needed in so many ways, beginning now with your breath, your vibration, your mind. Last couple breaths here, deeper, fuller. Follow an inhale to press and drape up, roll on up, and see about rolling back onto your sit-bones. Unwind the legs, shake them out as needed, or just pull into the legs. Hold on to your legs, making a little boat, or extend the arms out. Be wherever you can be that the chest is lifted. Lift your heart and offer up here Tonglen breaths, breathing in the pain, the suffering, transmuting it with the powers of your heart, breathing out your offering of love, of support, of nourishment, of peace, of healing. A couple more breaths here. Love that shaking. That's you getting stronger. Last inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, maybe roll back through cow and cat. Find your way as you will to hands and knees. And any little movements there, you could wag or roll or flow through cow and cat to reset. And when you're ready, strong core, neutral spine, active fingers. And you may want to step right knee just to midline a little more. And inhale, press that left foot to the sky. Strong press up as high as you can. Feel those glutes kick in. Keep the navel engaged so the belly doesn't drop out here. We want to keep support for your low back. There's your inhale, kick it up. And as you exhale, curl in, knee to the nose, lift as high as you can, squeeze. With your breath at your own pace, kick high, inhale the pain, exhale, squeeze out the healing. Last breath or two in that way. Stay with it as you like. When you're ready, use that exhale to curl in. Squeeze the breath out, lift the knee as high as you can and shift forward. Cross that foot over your right thigh. You can sit on or between the heels, so as you like, opening the knees. Sit upright, support your head as you're able, bow into yourself. And deep full breaths, Tonglen breaths, receiving, giving back what is needed to heal, to unite, to renew. Last breath or two here. And take your time. Use an inhale to drape on up. Again, roll on back to your sit bones. Shake your legs out as needed. As you're ready, hug yourself into a tuck or build a boat. Long breaths of receiving, transmuting and offering out the healing, the renewal, whatever is being asked for, whatever is needed at this time. A couple more breaths. as you exhale, find your way back to hands and knees, maybe just rolling over the ankles there. And then make your way onto your forearms, elbows under the shoulders, hands straight out from there, and step your feet back. Plank pose, forearm plank, long back of the neck, ears in line with shoulders, in line with ribs and hips. Press back through your heels, pull feet and elbows towards one another. Breathe your Tonglen here. Lower your knees whenever you need to. 4 more breaths here. Full body core, full body breath, shining that energy of your transmutated offering out. Last inhale or so, and follow your next exhale to lower your hips down. Sphinx pose, 3 breaths. Pull on the earth, shoulders down the back, root into your pubic bone and sacrum. Lift your navel, lift your heart, breathe. Your golden hearted Sphinx, your intention, your offering, receiving and offering healing, renewal, support. I know that was more than 3 breaths. I did say 3, didn't I? All right, let's pivot that right forearm in, or whichever side has you facing the camera. We're going to come into a forearm side plank. So elbow just a little forward of the shoulder there so that you can scoop that shoulder blade down on the back. Top foot, as usual, could be a kickstand. Or see if you can maybe press into those top fingers, press through your feet, and side plank. Hand can be on the hip or up. And you might even feel like you're pulling up from that top hand. Pull up from your hips. Press through the feet. Lengthen the spine in both directions. Breathe your Tonglen here. Three more breaths here. Take your time. When you're ready, come down. Sorry, I said 3 breaths. That's what you had to eat. And come back to center. Open Sphinx. When you're ready, roll it on over other side. Bottom elbow a little forward of your shoulder. Scoop that shoulder blade down and press through your feet. You can press into that top hand, lift up. Reach up through the top hip, reach through the hand. Ears in line with shoulders, lengthen your spine and breathe for about 8 breaths. Support yourself or pause where needed, please. When you're done again, come on back down, pause in Sphinx pose. Inhale, open up your Sphinx, lengthen forward. Exhale, hands under the shoulders, roll the shoulders around, nice and fluid. Soft jaw. Hands under the shoulders, turn the toes under. Lift the knees and thighs, press into the hands, lift the elbows and shoulders. Inhale here as you exhale, claw your fingers, lift from your navel. Come on up, plank pose. And in plank, holding steady, 8 breaths. Breathing your Tonglen. If you want to challenge it, maybe one leg up at hip height, maybe the other arm out at shoulder height. If you're doing the challenge, switch sides. Center and plank, inhale. Exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Holding up dog or cobra, 3 breaths. Last big inhale here. As you exhale, pull up and back from the navel, downward dog. Pause if you need to in child's pose. Otherwise, bicycle out in your down dog. Deep full breaths in your down dog. All movements welcome. Strong hands, strong core. Pull back from your navel, about 5 more breaths. Next inhale, reach and rise your right leg to the sky, bend the knee, flex the foot and press the hip open. Keep the shoulders as square as you can. Breathe into that hip, big circles. Switch directions. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot forward between the hands. Find the alignment of your lunge down low in those deep, full breaths here. Stay right there as you like, or hug in, rise up, hands to hips. As inspired, hands could come to the sky. Hug those hips square, root them down, lengthen the spine, shoulders on the back. Wherever you're at, find your variation here. Keep that hug to center, breathe. Welcoming in, transmuting and offering it back. Full body breath, full body core. Three more breaths. Great big inhale there. As you exhale, you could bring hands to hips, a wall or a block. We're going to come into warrior 3 or hero 3, hovering above the earth, balancing on that right leg. Hands can support you as needed at the wall. Blocks, hips, heart, or flying. Hug to center. 4 more breaths. Last big inhale. As you exhale, pick that back knee up, come up to stand. You could raise that on the earth if you need to, or just pick the knee up. And ankle over knee, flex the foot. and sink into that standing knee. Press into the heads of your femurs, long spine in both directions, elbows to ankle and knee, or seat on a wall, fingertips to blocks, whatever you need here. About 5 more breaths. Last inhale or so. Next inhale, pick that leg up. Step down, feet together or close by. Swoop the earth. Inhale, open. Utkatasana. Exhale, sink in for 3 breaths. Next inhale, press into your feet and standing back bend, lift your heart. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, fold and step or jump back, plank pose. Inhale, strong core, long spine and plank. 2 more breaths. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Big inhale there as you exhale, up and back, down dog. Any movements, pause in child's pose if you need to. Couple breaths to just reset here in down dog. As inspired, claw your fingers, strong hands, pull back from the core and grow your left leg to the sky. And bend the knee, flex the foot, and press your hip open. Breathe that opening, shoulders square, stay there, or hip circles, drawing with your knee. Switch directions. Inhale, stretch the leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the nose, curl in, shift forward, land your lunge, pause, down low. Find the alignment of your lunge in those long, full Tonglen breaths. When you're ready, hug in and rise up. High lunge, square your hips up. Tailbone down, navel up. Align the upper body. Lengthen your spine in both directions. Deep full breath. Stay there, hands on hips or arms up. You might clasp hands or hook thumbs and pull. Squeeze everything to center and shine out from there and breathe. Those breaths, receiving the pain, receiving the suffering. Offering back your energetic offering, whatever form that might take. Food, money, love, kindness, healing. See it being delivered where it's needed. And a few more breaths, any edge of back bend. Last big inhale. As you exhale again, step forward if you need to, land if you can, pull that back foot up, pause, hover. When you're ready, ankle over knee, flex the foot, bend into the standing knee, root those thigh bones down, lengthen your spine long, and make your way. Maybe elbows to ankle and knee, hands to blocks or the wall as needed, or seat to the wall. Find the smile in your hips here and breathe your Tonglen here. Another 4 or 5 breaths. Take your time. When you're ready, pick that foot up, step your feet kind of wide, and sink on down. Malasana, yogic squat. Use your elbows to press the thighs wide. Lift your lower back, lift your heart. Pause in any variation of squat that feels right for you. Soft jaw and tongue, deep full breaths, breathing your offering. Last couple of breaths here. Thanks, E. That was some fun music. And then take your time. You could stay in Malasana or squat as long as you like, or I want to invite you into an uplifting moment here. And by that, I mean crow or crane. Bird pose here anyways. Hands as wide as your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and claw your fingertips. Lift from your navel, your pelvic floor. Look forward, shift forward. Squeeze the knees onto those triceps. Pull one toe, set of toes to midline. Maybe a switch feet. Maybe both feet can squeeze to midline. And you find yourself in flight. Pulse in and out of it as needed. Hold it as you're able. A couple more breaths. And take your time. Use an exhale when you're ready. Come on down and weight back into your hips. Back into your hips. Weight back. And bam, onto your seat. Extend the left leg out. Pull your right foot into center. And let's pause in a wide-legged Janya Shirshasana. We'll play here. Oh, actually, you're welcome to just pause there. Or let's continue. Just a little more uplifting moments here. Right hand outside your hip, push into your feet. And inhale, lift open, root into the outside of that left foot. And arm vinyasa. You could stay up with the arm vinyasa. Or as the arm floats down, you could float the hips back down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Or just hold 5 more breaths. You choose what feels good for you right now. And take your time. The next time that you come back down, seat back. You can even pick up the flesh of your sit bones, put it back behind you, pour your pelvic bowl forward, heel towards your midline. Press into the earth, lift your spine tall and spiral towards the bent knee. Left hand to that right knee or thigh. Root down into the earth or all points of contact. And inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, squeeze and spiral deeply. Low belly, low back together. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Stay in the spiral as you like. And I want to invite you to add a side bend to that. Reach that right arm up and over towards your left toes, or hold the base of the skull. Press your head back and reach through the elbow. Twisted side bend, deep full breaths. Receiving, offering out. Take your time. When you're ready, unwind from that, lift up, and align your torso over your extended leg. Gently pull on your leg or the earth to pour the pelvis forward, to reach the heart forward. Lower back in, lengthen out. Again, at any point here, stay more upright, or stack up elbows or fists, or bend that bottom knee if you need to. Wherever it's right for you, see if you can have a long spine. And if you're in a forward fold, find a rest for your forehead. Stack up whatever you need so the neck muscles can relax. And relax the shoulders, the jaw, the tongue. Breathe, receiving. Exhale, radiating out far and wide your energetic offering. Imagining into whatever is needed to heal, to strengthen, to renew, being received by those in need. A few more breaths here. Is there one more layer of melting that you can welcome? Take your time. Follow any inhale to drape up, walking up the leg, and switch your weight back, switch the setup of your legs. And again, let's find that uplifting moment, if you will. Second side, left hand outside that hip. Push into your right feet, lift your hips, lift your heart. Open up, maybe arm vinyasa staying right there, or exhale back down. Inhale back open. About 5 more breaths. Be where you are most breathful. And follow your next exhale to come on back down to that wide-legged Janu Shirshasana. You might really lean forward first and tilt the pelvis forward, or spin your thighs back, put the flesh of your sit bones back behind you. When you're ready, right hand to left knee or thigh. Press down with the left hand next to your hip or just behind it. Inhale, root, lift and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze and spiral deeply. Please stay there longer as you like, or let's add the side bend. Reach that left arm up and over, reaching towards those right toes, draw them back, and possibly bend your elbow. Hold the base of the skull and press the head back into the hand. Reach through your elbow, big side body breath. Lengthen both side bodies, deep full breaths here. Stay as you like. When you're ready, unwind the arms, lift up a bit and spiral torso in line with that extended leg. Pull on your leg or the earth pour or pelvic bowl forward. Keep reaching forward with the heart. And again, at any point, staying more upright or in the forward fold, give your head a place to rest, maybe stacking up elbows, fists, supports of whatever sorts, and bow into yourself. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Last few breaths here. Could they be deeper, fuller? Is there one more layer of melting you can let go? And please take your time. Stay there as you like. Or follow any inhale to drape on up. And let's bring feet together, knees wide. If your knees are very high here in the lower back rounds, please sit up on something. Otherwise, if it's somewhere in the middle and your back feels okay about it, then maybe not. Normally I sit up on something. We're going to be here briefly. You're welcome to move in this pose or hold this pose still. Invite you to hold on to your ankles and pull your lower back curve in and your heart forward. If you want to just hold still, use the elbows to press the thighs wide. Stay there, drawing low back in, heart forward, or elbows to shins. Press in and lengthen spine forward and bow in. Staying in one of those shapes, or again pulsing as we did in the beginning. Pulling on the legs, heart forward, rolling back. Staying with that as you like. I have an old ankle sprain, and so here I find it really helpful to keep my ankles straight if I'm gonna just bow in, to bring my hands or wrists underneath the ankles so that they're not sickling, and you can use that hold to draw on your feet and lengthen forward. If there's knee stuff, that also helps. Whenever there's knee stuff, we want to get the ankles straight. So wherever you're at, bowing in, breathing your own healing, your yes to life, drawing into yourself for a moment. Thank you, body. Thank yourself for showing up for yourself and with your big, beautiful heart for the world, for your beloveds, for those who are challenged at this time, for all of us who are challenged at this time, and especially sending your love out to where it's needed. And also take pause to simply nourish yourself. That's okay too. That's necessary even. Loving yourself right now, about 5 more breaths. Please stay there as you like, or gently drape up. And I want to invite you back into any comfortable seat for a pause. And if you will, before we come to rest, we'll just give ourselves that little pranic bath again, or energy bath. If you will, scoop down in front of you. Imagine scooping into the waters of the earth and raising it up and wash, cleanse your body. Washing over your head and your heart and your belly and your legs, and grounding into the earth, scooping up. Wash. Imagine washing away any residual energy that's anyone else's that you don't need right now, or that you don't want to hold on to right now. Washing your body. Let the purifying energies of earth wash away what is completed, knowing that anything important, including all the grief will come back when it needs to. But let us give ourselves moments of clarity, moments of emptiness, moments of pure receptivity. Keep that wash going as you like, or simply rest in a meditative seat, sensing into those lines of connection to your heart, from your heart out to your beloveds, and to all of their beloveds, and to all of their beloveds, and to all of their beloveds, creating a great mandala of life, connecting all beings in all directions throughout all time and space. Imagining clear lines of energy, lines flowing with the beneficence of life force, with love, with healing energy, with the energy of connection, of support. Release any efforting unless you wish to continue the Tonglen or something. Otherwise, if you're able to, it could be beneficial to just rest in open awareness and let your body-mind assimilate the energy of your practice. Please stay in meditation as long as you like. If you'd rather take that down to lying on the floor, please do. Any final resting shape. Letting go. Just let yourself be held and breathed and simply observe with spacious awareness that flow of life in and out of form. Please stay resting in Shavasana or meditation as you like or are able. Otherwise, if you want to complete now, gently guide your awareness back to your breath. Notice the sensation of breath moving through the nose and the throat. Invite your breath to deepen and lengthen. Draw the breath into your heart and reconnect to your heart's yes to life. Breathe and repeat your yes or your offering. Imagine that shining out through your body-mind. Begin to wiggle and sparkle it out through your fingers and toes. And as inspired, begin to spiral through your wrists and ankles. And stretch your arms long overhead. And breathe your fullness. Inhale, body bright. And follow any exhale if you're laying down to step your feet to the earth. Knees bent and roll to your right. Let the right arm be your pillow and hug the knees in with the left arm. Pause on your side or wherever you're at with your head close to your heart. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. And thank yourself for showing up today for all layers of being with courage, with kindness, with your powerful ability to transmute energy and to offer up in service. Follow any inhale to drape up, soft neck, eyes closed, and come back to any easy seat. Pause in a meditative seat. Notice the energy that's present for you right now. Your aliveness, your spaciousness. Follow your next exhale to ground. Touch your fingers down to the earth, root down. Release any energies or busyness that you wouldn't choose to take with you from your practice. And thank you to the earth for these powers of transmutation, for the teachings of the cycles of life all around us. Thank you. Thank you for the beauty, the nourishment, the abundance. And let us give thanks to all who walk these paths of healing and activism and love and peace and celebration of life and dreaming the new world into being. Thank you to all those who walk with us. And thank you to the teachers, gurus, and lineages who have handed these practices down. Today, acknowledging and honoring the Buddhist lineage for the practice of Tonglen, the tantric lineages as usual for all that I weave in that is innately part of my offering now. And let's next inhale, open wide, and gather up the energy of our collective practice. Bring the palms together overhead and let's center and focus down to the crown of the head. May we awaken to our oneness, our interconnectedness. May we collectively awaken. And bring the hands together to third eye center. May we see clearly the big picture, the knowing beyond words. And hands to the mouth. May we speak our truth. May we sing our songs. And may we speak up for others when they are unable to. And hands to our hearts. May we be present for whatever arises with steadiness and ease, with kindness and compassion, with our ability to transmute poison into power, pain into medicine, May all beings benefit, and may all beings be joyous and free and safe from harm. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will. Join me. One great Om. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for practicing with me. And to the earth, Jai Ma. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the chat or reach out to me online or however. And thank you. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your big heart. Blessings and love to all.
Thank you.